This was anticipated. There has been so much speculation about Sir Alex Ferguson. I was just going through all the sports sections in the newspapers, and the headlines have been filled with Ferguson's future uncertain, players are waiting for a statement. And obviously, just moments ago, that statement came. It's a really big deal. He's 71 years old. He's had a lot of health issues as well. There was some discussion about whether or not he was going to have a hip replacement, when this announcement was going to happen. But, you know, Charles, he'll be retiring at the top of his game because Manchester United winning the Premier League just, 17 days ago or so. I remember the cheering down at the pub and everyone went nuts on the streets. So this is a really significant moment. And what's also important to note, Charles, too, is that Manchester United is listed by a company on the US Stock Exchange and the New York Stock Exchange. And by the rules and the regulations, there has to be an announcement before the trading day actually begins. So it was anticipated that this may happen today, and it just has. As you said, it's very significant and a really big deal that this has happened. He'll be exiting the club with 15 members of the first team squad under 23 years old. And that's significant because, as he said, that he would be confident that were he to leave, that those young men would be the backbone of Manchester United. So I know you're a big fan, Charles.
I'm actually, I support another club, it has to be said. I like clubs that play in red, but I'm afraid not Manchester United. This is probably heresy. And some of my best friends in this organisation, and among those who are watching, are probably switching off in disgust. But, you know, I think you've got to hand it to Manchester United. They have been an amazing club, and we look back, actually, to Matt Busby. I mean, people with long memories in football look back to Matt Busby, who I just remember as being the Man U manager back in the 60s. But he'd done that job since 1945. Here we are. We've got somebody who's even surpassed Matt Busby in terms of his tenure of the job, some 26 years, all the way through to the age of 71, and also has surpassed him, to be honest. There he is, by the way, Eric Cantona on the right there, very famous Man U and French player. But you really got to say that this is a man who has dominated the world of managing football clubs for many a long year.